Hey, what is up? Today we'll be doing a Sennheiser True Wireless buying guide to help you decide which Sennheiser earbud you should buy.
This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice, raise your power, yeah.
Right off the bat, we'll notice that the cases of the CX Plus SE and the Sports True Wireless looks identical, with the Sports True Wireless case being the larger of the two, as it needs to house a bigger earbud as well as its detachable ear wings. Meanwhile, the Momentum True Wireless 3 case takes on an improved and smaller design of its predecessors. All three cases share a similar style of top opening to remove the earbuds from the case, with the earbuds docking in fairly easy and will not fall out when the case is flipped, since there are magnets inside to keep them secure. Notably, all cases have LED indicators on the outside to let users know its charge status of the case and the earbuds. In terms of durability, the Momentum's case is definitely one of the strongest cases out there, protecting well against scuffs and accidental drops with its fabric finish. While the CX Plus SE and Sports case seem a little fragile, such that you'll pick up scuffs from other items knocking against its matte plastic finish. It also feels very hollow and may not survive well with drops. One additional feature to the Sports True Wireless case is a slot for you to hang the included long lanyard, anywhere from gym equipment to the side of your bag. There's a USB-C port at the back of the case with a rubber cap to cover up the port to prevent water ingress. Indeed, a well-thought feature for a sports earbud. Moving on to the earbuds, the Momentums have a refined build that fits nicely into my ears and does not stick out as much. Its new, slightly rectangular design isn't the smallest, but it fits well into most ear shapes and sizes. The Sports also house additional ear fins to keep it stable for sports use. But for my use case, I had to swap out the original fitted ear fins to use none at all, as the ear wings do hook into my ears pretty deep, causing wearing fatigue after an hour. Personally, having no ear fins for my gym use proved to be okay, as the earbuds are lightweight enough for light exercises. If I were to take on more intense sports like running, I'll pick a small size ear fin to keep it stable, but at the expense of having wearing fatigue after an hour. There are additional ear wings included in the Momentum's package too if you want to use it for sports. However, do note that the CX Plus SE does not come with any. As usual, Sennheiser went ahead with touchpads for all models, so the experience feels responsive even when you tap them lightly or with wet hands. It's also worth mentioning that the touch controls can be customized to any command in the Smart Control app, and the settings will be synced immediately. If you need to pair another device, you can hold down both earbuds for 3 seconds to enable Bluetooth pairing. All earbuds bear the Sennheiser logo and has subtle LED indicators on the inside that only light up when necessary, such as in situations of pairing them. In normal usage of music playback and calls, they never light up to attract unwanted attention. In the box, there are extra sizes of silicone ear adapters and ear fins for the Sports and Momentums to ensure a tight seal and secure fit. The Momentums are offered in 3 colors of graphite, black and white, while the Sports and CX Plus SE in only 1 color of black. In terms of water resistance, we are looking at IP54, dust, water and sweat resistance for the Sports True Wireless, and a standard IPX4 for the CX Plus SE and the Momentums. Next, sound quality. In my opinion, I find that the sound of all 3 models are very similar, and that is because they all use the Sennheiser signature 7mm True Response transducers. In short, I'll describe the bass to be deep, punchy and tight. It never managed to distort at loud volumes and never bleeds into the mids at a low volume level. Thanks to the continuous refinement over the years, the highs sound bright and forward with plenty of details. The mids do sound extremely crisp, especially with the help of the equalizer tuning found in the Sennheiser Smart Control app that really help to configure the sound to your ears. The soundstage is indeed the widest I've heard from any earbud on the market today, and nothing comes close to it. The instrument separation is excellent with distinct left and right channels being heard clearly. If you're not so much of an EDM or hip hop fan, I'm glad to report that all earbuds work perfectly with all other genres ranging from pop to jazz after you fiddle with the customizable sound settings in the Smart Control app, available for download on the App and Play Store. In the app, you'll first see the My Devices page where you can select the compatible Sennheiser device to delve into. Thereafter, you'll be greeted with the selected devices setting where the battery life status is shown, as well as the option to manage your earbuds connection to your devices. Next, there's the equalizer setting, which you can choose to customize your very own or choose from presets. There are presets like rock, pop, dance, hip hop, classical, and movie. Different presets do work with different music genres, and I personally prefer the dance preset. You may also select any presets available and further tune and rename it to become your custom setting. Additionally, there is a bass boost option, which I greatly enjoy using to boost my low frequencies, as well as a podcast mode where the equalizer will be disabled fully and set to a pre-made one. Should you happen to mess up doing the custom presets, a simple tap on Restore All Sennheiser presets will revert all changes made. Specific to the Sport True Wireless, there are two different types of ear adapters, with the first being the standard closed ear adapter. That is the one with the black cross inside. When used with this particular set of the ear adapters, focus mode minimizes surrounding noise for passive noise isolation and allows for maximum seal for full music immersion in safe and controlled environments like the gym or running on a treadmill. Next, there are open ear adapters with the blue markings inside that is used with aware mode in the case of running in outdoor environments where you need to be more aware of your surroundings, such as traffic noises, as well as helping you reduce body bone noises such as breathing, footsteps, or clothes rattling. In my experience, I found that the open ear adapters proved to be useful for my outdoor running use case. Of course, to round up the listening experience, Sennheiser has also introduced new modes to control the sound settings when used with different ear adapters. With the aware mode and open ear adapters, the overall loudness in volume is increased, mimicking the experience of having a portable speaker playing as you run. Since it's more of an open sound, the bass do get a little bloated, somewhat like what you hear on the outsides of a club. The mids do take a back seat and isn't as forward as it is in focus mode. While the highs do lose some clarity, it may sound a little sharp when you listen it to near maximum volume. To switch back to an immersive and sealed experience, you will need to use the closed ear adapters, as well as set the mode to focus. Since there are two types of ear adapters, the option to change the adjustable acoustics is shown in the Sports True Wireless app, with the need for you to switch the modes on your own. There is no fancy advanced ear adapter detection that can help you do so without the app. Therefore, you are literally stuck on whatever mode you have set previously if you happen to pair it with your smartwatch for music playback. Back to the app, you can further take this experience deeper using the sound check feature, where you can play your favorite songs in the background, where you choose from different options of low, mid and high frequencies that the app will boost to compensate for your hearing needs. Personally, I find that among the options of A, B and C, I could hardly tell the difference, but you definitely hear a slight difference in the sound if you pay attention and listen closely. At the end of it, I couldn't tell a large difference before and after I used the sound check feature. Well, some additional tuning is better than nothing, I guess. Moving on to the next part, noise cancelling. This part only applies to the CX Plus SE and the Momentum True Wireless 3. The Sports True Wireless does not have active noise cancelling, only passive noise isolation. Back to the Smart Control app, we have the transparency mode option. This option is only found on the CX Plus SE and Momentums. The Sports True Wireless use another type of adaptable acoustics to achieve non-software based transparency mode, as mentioned previously. On the more premium options of the Momentums, you can change the setting from low, mid and high levels, where you can find the middle ground between mixing in your environment and your music, as well as setting the modes from off, using it with music, or enable pause music to stop the music every time you enable it. Transparency mode allows you to hear your ambient surrounding noise, so you can always hear the next train announcement or traffic noise to stay safe. Adaptive noise cancellation is next with the simplest option of all, just a simple off, anti-wind and on. No advanced customization here, since Sennheiser has specifically tuned the process to simplify it for the end user. Comparing the ANC performance of the Sennheisers, I find that the Momentum True Wireless 3 is much better than the CX Plus SE, at consistently filtering out large frequencies, as it features adaptive ANC instead of the standard fixed ANC on the CX Plus SE. Next, you will see the newest feature here found on all earbuds, known as Sound Zones. where the app will automatically switch from a certain equalizer, ANC or transparency mode setting, and it will detect when you have reached a frequent destination like your office, school or at home. You can set up to 20 different zones, and each can be a close radius of 100 meters to 1 kilometer from the selected location. The noise control setting will tap into existing equalizer presets that you have, and you need to set what happens when you arrive and leave the location. Personally, I do not use this feature as it's quite gimmicky, as well as making it a great way to give your location to Sennheiser. Back to the homepage, you can enable or disable touch controls or switch side tone from off, minimum or maximum. Side tone is basically how loud you want to hear yourself in the earbud when you talk to another party over the call. Onto the Discover tab, you can read and catch up on the latest Sennheiser press release and news, where they share their latest product offerings and possibly entice you to buy them. In our case, it's possibly the least important and useful feature in the app. In the settings, you can enable Smart Pause if you prefer the faster way of removing one earbud to pause the music to hear someone, but it's only available on the CX Plus SE and the Momentums. You can also enable the ability to auto-accept calls when the earbuds are removed from the case, as well as set the duration for auto power off ranging from 15 minutes to an hour. Lastly, you will choose both tones and voice prompts, use tones only or just turn off completely. At the bottom, you then do a factory reset of the app settings, together with the ability to show and hide individual tiles on the home page. You can check the current codecs used and the model name too. In terms of call quality, the Momentum True Wireless 3 used 3 beamforming microphone arrays per earbud to capture your voice, while eliminating ambient noise. Its quality is pretty usable, though in some cases, very strong winds or loud traffic noises does affect its quality and lower the voice pickup. Meanwhile, the Sports True Wireless and CX Plus SE use the same 2 beamforming mic arrays of 4 microphones to capture your voice. And in my opinion, the quality can be easily affected by wind or traffic noise, and my voice does sound a little robotic and muffled.
Testing 1, 2, 3. This is a mic quality test of the Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. This is a microphone quality test of the Sennheiser Sports True Wireless. Testing 1, 2, 3. This is a mic quality test of the Sennheiser CX Plus SE.
In the connectivity department, as mentioned, all earbuds can be used in mono mode as they use an independent connection to your device. However, none of them feature Bluetooth multipoint, therefore you can only connect to one device at any one time. The earbud's connectivity to the app is perfect as it's able to detect my device when it's already connected via Bluetooth all the time. If you try to watch videos or movies with this, they do not have any latency in the audio transmission, since they all support Bluetooth 5.2 and support the latest and greatest aptX, aptX Adaptive, AAC and SBC codecs. Comparing battery life, the Sports True Wireless has a promising 9 hours per use and up to a maximum of 27 hours with the case. The Momentums have up to 7 hours per use with ANC and a maximum of 28 hours with the case. Meanwhile, the CX Plus SE peaks at 8 hours per use with ANC and up to a maximum of 24 hours with the case. All earbuds do charge via USB-C and feature quick charge, where a 10-minute charge will give you up to 1 hour of playback. It takes about 1.5 hours to charge both the case and the earbuds from a dead battery. Alternatively, you can charge the Momentum True Wireless 3 via a Qi wireless charging pad. The less premium options of Sports True Wireless and CX Plus SE does not support it, unfortunately. Overall, all 3 earbuds come at very different price points and have very different target audiences. Now let's recap and break down the differences to further understand which is best for your ears. First, the Momentum True Wireless 3 is the most popular among those who have the budget to afford it. It has the best sound quality, adaptive noise cancelling, as well as loads of features like Qi wireless charging and superior call quality, fixated on targeting frequent travelers. Next, the Sports True Wireless is the earbud aimed squarely at appealing to gym goers and exercise junkies. With customizable sound, familiar app interface and long battery life, it drops transparency mode and active noise cancelling features for a different type of unique acoustics that seem a little over-engineered. You'll still see a niche group of athletics and sports enthusiasts potentially enjoying these features, but for the rest of us, I recommend the CX Plus SE being the better buy. With a signature Sennheiser sound, decent noise cancelling as well as overall user experience, it's indeed a seamless and hassle-free experience that Sennheiser has nailed after going through a few iterations of perfection. The CX Plus SE is the cost-effective option to the Momentum True Wireless 3, as it cuts out some of the premium features to keep its price low, by letting us experience its full potential behind what is needed for a simple and straightforward everyday earbud. Thank you for watching, and please check out our written review over at daradiser.com/Sennheiser True Wireless Buying Guide. Also like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for the latest updates, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram for more.